Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. This is the last in a 4-video series taking a look at the new Toaks Ultralight Titanium Upright Canister Stove. We looked at it on its own, we looked at it against the BRS 3000T, the MSR Pocket Rocket 2, and today we're going to look at it up against my favorite all-time upright canister stove, the Soto Windmaster. We know the Soto is going to win. But how bad of a beating will it be? Will it be enough of a beating to make you want to spend the extra money on that Soto? Stay tuned, we'll check it out. As I said in our prior videos, we compared the stove against the BRS 3000T, what I would kind of consider the OG or the gold standard ultralight titanium upright canister stove. We also looked at it against the MSR Pocket Rocket 2, which I would say is my best all around. Offers all the things you would need for a sub $50 price. Well, today it's going up against an even bigger foe. It is the most expensive competition, but by far my favorite stove and consistently the best performing stove from the standpoint of boil time, fuel efficiency, all these things, wind resistance. Obviously, we're not even going to try to put a fan up against this Toaks because it will not get 2 cups of water to a boil. Look, I've done this long enough, guys. I'm going to waste an entire fuel canister and it's not going to work. Anyway, let's take a look at these 2 stoves, then we'll boil some water, and then we'll talk about it. All right, we're going to put this Toaks up against the best. Much more expensive, and we're going to find out whether or not it's worth it or not. This is the Toaks Ultralight Gas Stove, the STV21. Specs, dimensions folded are 1.7 by 1.7 by 2.6 and unfolded 3.5 by 3.5 by 3.3. Weighs 1.6 ounces or 48 grams, made out of titanium and aluminum. As we've discussed in other videos, I do not have a documented power of this. If anyone knows it, if Toaks, if you're out there, how many BTU does this thing put out? Fueled by isobutane, made in China, costs $29. Comes with this carrying case, which is not my favorite. This is the Soto Windmaster, by far my favorite upright canister stove. I have the 4-flex stand on it. This 4-flex stand comes off, and you can put the Triflex. I wanted to compare it to the Triflex because it's less weight, more comparable in weight, but I could not find my Triflex. It's somewhere. But anyway, nonetheless, here is the Soto Windmaster. Dimensions folded are 3.7 by 1.4 by 1.0. Unfolded 3.7 by 3.7 by 3. Weight is the weight is 3 ounces with the 4-flex. If I could find my Triflex, it would be 2.3 ounces or 67 grams. Made out of stainless steel and aluminum. Power is an impressive 11,000 BTU. Fueled by isobutane, made in Japan, and costs $69. So we're looking at 1.6 ounces versus, we'll just call it 3 ounces with this. This is double the weight. $29 versus $69, so quite a bit more expensive. Is it worth it? Quickly at the design, you can see this burner is completely susceptible to the wind. There's nothing there to protect it. This burner, as has been shown in many videos, fits right up underneath the pot. It has this rim around the top to protect the burner from the wind. It has a built-in piezo igniter. I mean, just so much to love about this Windmaster. So what do you guys think? I mean, how much better is this $69 stove going to be over this $29 stove? Is it that much more expensive? Is it worth $40? You know, that's the question. How about that? We're going to take a look at the flame pattern for both of these. We're going to take a look at how long it takes for 2 cups of water to boil and how many grams of fuel does it use. Do you guys think that the cost in price is justifiable with the Soto Windmaster? What do we think? Is it going to be faster? Is it going to be more efficient? Is it going to be worth the money? Put your bets in now. Let's boil some water. All right, so quick review, 2 minutes, 57 seconds for the Toaks and 10 grams of fuel. As far as the Soto goes, 2 minutes, 3 seconds, almost a whole minute less, and it used 6 grams of fuel. Pretty impressive. Once again, we're gonna kind of look at these different attributes and say what's better. From the standpoint of size, Toaks is smaller. From the standpoint of weight, the Toaks is lighter. The power, I don't know what the power is on the Toaks. It's not published, but I can tell you there's no way it's going to beat the over 11,000 BTUs of the Windmaster. Cost, the Toaks is cheaper. The build quality, you can't beat Japanese build quality with these Soto products. The most important things, speed, the Soto blows it out of water almost a minute faster. Efficiency, 4 grams less, sometimes 5 grams less. Sometimes you'll get a 5 gram boil time with this Soto, so pretty consistent. And as far as the carrying case, the Soto, although not my favorite, is a very nice carrying case. It's a bag carrying case like the Toaks, but it's a thick material. So you're not going to have any problems with smushing this stove up against other gear in your bag and either damaging the stove, damaging the actual bag that it's in, or damaging other gear inside of your backpack, or even your backpack itself. You smush it tight enough, you may end up having problems. But the Soto bag is very thick, so it's going to be protected. So to put it very plainly, if you're using the Triflex, which we did not use, but we're going to compare it that way, 0.7 ounces or $50 difference. That's a big difference cost-wise. So what are my thoughts? I mean, to me, guys, it's a no-brainer. All right, it's a no-brainer. The Toaks, look, if all you care about is cost and weight, then again, why are you watching this video? Go buy the BRS 3000T, suffer in the wind if you need to use it in the wind or carry something, it's just going to be a problem. If you're looking for one stove, kind of like the Ring of Power, you know, one stove to rule them all, it's the Soto Windmaster, in my opinion. It's the kind of stove you buy once and you can use over and over and over and over. I don't know how long I've had my Soto, probably 6-7 years. The weight difference is negligible, especially when you compare it to what you will save in fuel. Over the course of a lifetime, you'll carry a lot less fuel when you're carrying the Soto. The real big thing is about performance in difficult conditions. I've done videos, and when I did my individual review of the Soto Windmaster, I put some wind on it and put it through a pretty bad torture test, and it responded pretty well. So make sure you check that out. I'll leave a link down below to the Soto Windmaster review, but it's pretty impressive. The reason this, besides the obvious, which is how fast it boils compared to it and how much fuel it uses, if you put this in challenging conditions, I'm telling y'all, you put a fan 3 feet away from these stoves, the Windmaster will suffer, but it will get 2 cups of water to a boil, and it'll do it in a reasonable amount of time. The Toaks will not. All of the flame will go away from the bottom of the pot. It will all fly who knows where, anywhere the wind is blowing, and you'll never get 2 cups of water to a boil. I've tried it with stoves like this, and I just get frustrated. That's why I don't do wind comparisons, because I'll never get 2 cups of water to a boil with a BRS 3000T or with this stove. It just won't happen, and I'm not going to sit there and waste canisters of gas to show you guys it won't happen. I've done it. The Windmaster will suffer, but it will get 2 cups of water to a boil. And if you're looking for the best stove, you're looking for the best stove in every condition. Got to go with the Soto. Just looking at the flame pattern, just looking at how calm and serene the flame pattern is, the noise of the flame pattern from the Soto. Let's just use your senses. Let's look at the Soto. And now let's look at the Toaks. Listen to the difference. Precision versus mayhem. That's all you got. What do you guys think? You think I'm crazy? You don't mind complete mayhem? You don't mind wasting gas and wasting time? I guess the time doesn't really matter. I mean, if you're out in the woods, you're not worried about time. And I guess at the end of the day, you're not worried about gas, but you know, you're just trying to buy the best product for the best conditions. And I think that when you look at these things, you look back over this series, the cost of the Toaks is second. BRS is cheapest, then the Toaks, then the MSR, then the Soto. And as you go along the way, you are seeing what you're buying. You're seeing decrease in time needed to boil 2 cups of water and a general decrease in the amount of fuel needed. The difference between the MSR and the Soto really comes out in the difficult conditions. The MSR works very well, has similar usage of gas, but if you put it in windy conditions, the Soto is going to really excel. Do me a favor, guys, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up down below. I do put as much as I can into these videos, and I probably know way too much about these stoves at this point. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscription button. It really helps the channel when you subscribe, so please do that for me. I'm going to put this into my stove playlist, probably 260, 270 videos at this point, all kinds of stoves. That's kind of why I'm known as a stove guy here on YouTube. I enjoy doing stove videos, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them as well. As always, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.